you, that good old Mother Nature, man. You can't control it, can you?
No, you can't. It's you never know. I know in New Jersey, it's the same way. It's one day it's nice and sunny, and then by evening time we got rain. You know, these weather forecasters sometimes. I mean, they do their best, but it's you just never know.
It's tough. It is absolutely tough. I mean, you look at all the technologies of evolved around weather and weather forecasting. I mean, I watch the Weather Channel. I'm an avid Weather Channel follower. One of my good friends, Mike Kaplan, is a meteorologist at ABC7 here in Chicago.
Right.
And I've had a chance to chat with him a couple times about weather and meteorology. It is amazing on how much technology they have, yet sometimes they can't predict what Mother Nature is going to do. I mean, especially here in the Midwest, and I'm sure on the shore over there, it's tough to predict. And I certainly would not want to be a meteorologist, that's for sure. Driving a top fuel car, managing a top fuel team, and running a body shop is difficult enough, let alone being a meteorologist in this world. And, driving a top fuel car is almost like being a meteorologist. You can't control it. I can't control that 8,000 horsepower beast, that's for sure. I try to, and sometimes I can, but most of the time it's dictating what's going on, that's for sure.
Yeah, just like I was looking at the forecast for Gainesville, and it looks like 80 degrees and nice weather, so hopefully it'll stay that way, and the race can continue on through the weekend and not end up like Daytona did, We,
as a small independent team, we cannot afford a day like that. We can't afford to stay there until Monday. Of course, we'll be there with bells on if it happens to rain out on a Sunday and we're qualified well and we're ready to go. I will not leave that facility. But that'd be a tough predicament, that's for sure. I was actually up till midnight watching the Daytona 500 and watching Paul Menard in the peak car.
Yeah.
And, seeing him finish sixth, I believe, is where he finished. And, that Daytona 500 is a big race, and it was neat to see all the fans that stuck out there at Daytona watching the event through the rain and through the burning, the burning on the racetrack with the track dryer, all those things. It was amazing to see all those fans stick it out.
Yeah, that was definitely a different, take on the race with doing a night race and then the 2 hours between that fire and all the caution flags. It was a long day for those drivers, and I really can respect their time at the track and putting it on for the fans, because that's what it's all about, is for the fans, and that's the NHRA community is just a great community, and I really enjoy everyone and all the teams and drivers, and I haven't had a better time. I've gone to NASCAR races and I love them, but there's nothing like the NHRA to me.
That's exactly correct. I love motorsports in general. I mean, I watch Formula One, I watch mud bogging, I watch it all.
You're right.
I haven't seen it all live, but I've watched it all on television. And drag racing is so cool because the spectator, the fan, gets so close. I mean, when we're warming these engines, I purposely don't turn our car around in the pit area, because some of these other big teams have turned the car around in the pit area because it's more convenient. There's less paparazzi, per se, taking pictures of clutch plates and clutch setups and engine setups and all those things. So they turn the car around the pit area. We still have our car hanging out towards fans, because that's what this sport is all about.
Oh,
you
yeah.
get to come right down in the trenches with us and hang out and watch these cars being worked on. I always say, watching these cars on the racetrack is one thing, but seeing the team work on them in the pit area is a whole nother ball game. And I see all the fans, just to see literally the sea of fans that surround these cars when we warm them in the pit area. I am so grateful for all those insurance companies that still allow fans to come into our pit area and watch us warm these cars. Right.
I mean, you see them; they're all standing real close when you start that car up, but then you see them all stepping back, with that nitro coming out. Because I know it, you have to learn how to breathe in that nitro, breathe through your mouth and out through your nose, and it's, you see a lot of tears, and especially first-timers that never experience what is coming. But it's so great to see it, see, like when you're at the starting line, and all of a sudden you hit that pedal, or you hit the go, and I've seen so many people jump, just not knowing what to expect when the first time they see a nitro top fuel dragster go down the track.
That's exactly right. They're seeing 8 or 16,000 horsepower. You are exactly correct. They haven't the slightest idea what's coming to them until they see it. I always love the fans that are there for the first time. You know, they're walking around the pit area, and as soon as you hear one of these cars whack the throttle on the jack stand or the Pro Jack, you know, they come unglued, and you see the people just jump up, and they're just shocked, and it's pretty awesome. And you know, the amazing thing is drag racing gives the sense right to the fans. I mean, not only does the driver feel it or the team members feel it, but the fans get to feel it through the pit area and in the stands. It just vibrates violently through the stands. It's awesome.
Oh, yes. So the fans want to know a few questions about you before I let you go. I wanted to ask you, they want to know what your favorite movie is.
My favorite movie, the one that always comes to mind just because I'm a drag racer at heart, is, of course, Heart Like a Wheel. I mean, that is a movie that, you know, I've watched as a kid, and I continue to watch each and every moment that it's on. If it's on HBO or Showtime, or if I catch it on TV, you know, I watch it. I have it on DVD and VHS and all those. You know, Shirley Muldowney is one for the books. I mean, she definitely, you know, struggled there and did such a good job for females in drag racing. It's one of those movies I watch and I get excited just thinking about it. It's awesome.
Oh, great! Yeah, she did open the doors for a lot of female drivers, and we have Hillary Will ended back in Top Fuel, so we know we have another female in competition there. So maybe we'll see more come, you know, in the future too.
Oh, we certainly will. You know, I mean, somebody asked me today, well, your daughter, the one I'm picking up at junior high, now keep in mind she's only 7 years old. Well, will she, you know, do you want her to drive a Top Fuel car? And I said, hey, you know what, if she wants to do it, she's going to do it. Once it's in your blood, you're going to do it. And you're right, Shirley paved the way for a lot of females in the sport. Females and males, for gosh sake.
Oh, yes, yeah, both.
I'm a big fan of her, too.
Oh, yeah, me too. I know. She really opened the door, and she's still, you know, she's still one of my favorites. And every time I go to the track, we try to see her at Indianapolis or Pomona when she's there, and it's just a good feeling knowing that, you know, how she came about.
That's correct. You are exactly right.
Okay, so also they want to know what group do you like, or band, or solo artist, and your favorite song?
That's a really good question. Boy, you know, I'll tell you, I love to sing. I don't know if the singing during the day is a release of pent-up energy or a stress reliever or what. I sing anything that is on the radio. For many years, I toted myself on just listening to talk radio. You know, and just recently, probably within the past 5 years, because my kids are starting to get older and my wife really loves listening to music. I don't have a favorite. I can't say I have a favorite song, because each and every, you know, artist out there has their own rhythm and their own way of doing things. And
right.
One of these days I'm going to have a good voice to sing my own song. But I've asked a lot of people, hey, tell me when I sound good singing, and nobody, not one person that says, hey, TJ, quit your day job, you sound great. So, you know, I mean, there's just a lot that come to mind. I think right now one that sticks out in my mind is Adele. I think she has a beautiful voice. She sings from the heart. You know, I like that. She sings about relationships. You know, it's all those things. So right now, my gut feeling tells me Adele, to answer your question. Okay,
thank you. Yeah, well, maybe we'll see you on a bandstand somewhere. You know, TJ and the Top Fuelers. You know.
I guarantee you will be chuckling all the way.
Hey, well, I thank you for taking your time and calling and you know, having this interview with you, and you know, we wish you the best this year, and we hope to see you in Gainesville. I'll come by and talk to you in Gainesville, and you know, I just wish the best for you and the crew and Zizzo Racing, along with with the peak performance. You know, Dragster, I'm sure you're going to do great this year, and I really appreciate you calling in.
Thanks very much. When you come by our pit area, because I have no idea what you look like, you better darn well sure you introduce yourself as NitroJohn, because that's how I know you.
I sure will. I sure will.
Have a great evening, and it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, and you too. Have a great night.
Definitely, and if you want to catch up more on me, just go to ZizzoRacing.com, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff, and catch up with me, that's for sure. Have a great night.
All right, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.